Hi, good morning. Today we would be saying a few words about this great mathematician India has ever produced, Srinivas Ramanujam. Today is a special day because today is his death anniversary. Not only that, it's more special because he died on 26th April 1920, that is today is his 100th death anniversary. But this genius lived only for 33 years. He was born in 1887 and died in 1920, and that too today. Now we need to just see a few things. Of course, he has almost written 108 papers in a short life, and you can see that enclosed photograph that was just before his death, and he was 33 at that time. The real genius. Now, whenever we talk about Ramanujam, we think about the great mathematician Hardy, a Britisher who got a Nobel Prize in mathematics, and he was the genius who requested Ramanujam to come out of Kumbakonam and go to London. And he was in London between 1914 to 1918. And Hardy was almost in tears every time he speaks about Ramanujam. Now, the first interesting meeting they had is when Hardy met Ramanujam. He was getting down off a cab in London, and Ramanujam asked him, "What was your cab number?" Hardy told him 1729, but it's a very ugly looking number. But Ramanujam suddenly told him, "Mr. Hardy, that's a very interesting number, and I love that number. I'll tell you more details when we sit in the conference room." They went inside, and every line Ramanujam was talking about that 1729, that Hardy was amazed. And he explained the whole concept during Ramanujam's one of the our centenary celebrations in Chennai, I believe. I could not attend that, but Hardy and 65 Nobel laureates paid tribute for that Ramanujam centenary celebration. That was in 1987. Now, let us go back to this number 1729. So Ramanujam said that is the smallest number which is the sum of two different cubes of two numbers. For example, it is the sum of 1 cube plus 12 cubed is 1729. Similarly, it is the sum of 10 cube and 9 cube. When you add up, it comes to 1729. So that is how the great 1729 has come up. And he also said that this 1729, when you add them up, add the digits in 1729, 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 9, that becomes 19. And this 1729 is divisible by 19. Right. Now, he also proved that that number is such a great number. When 19 is multiplied by its reverse, that is 91, it is again 1729. Great, right? Now, he also proved that 1729 can be expressed in terms of an algebraic expression a square plus ab plus b square. Let a be 25 and b be 23. Then 25 square plus AB, which is 25 into 23, plus 23 square, will also be equal to that 1729. Really great. And he was going on explaining about this. And now, when he was in a deathbed, he just called up the nurse and asked her, "What is this ward number?" Then the nurse said 17. "And the bed number?" She said 29. Then Ramanujam told her, "Oh, my day has come. I think I'm going to die." So he died in the bed number 29, ward number 17, which is again 1729. Don't think all these are coincidence. Still now, at least more than 60 great mathematicians, including Nobel Prize winners, tried to find out something similar to what Ramanujam has done. Nobody could really get a number. There were multiple numbers for that 1729, but they couldn't get a similar sum of cubes of two numbers. That is great. Correct? Now, I usually teach in a school, generally, the 11 times table, which Ramanujam explained in a school in Kumbakonam where he studied. He was a mathematical genius in the school, but in other subjects he was absolutely zero. That is why his mathematics teacher recommended him to the Madras port, where he was working as a clerk in the office, and he was really a mathematical genius there. He never used a calculator for calculating salaries of 2,000 odd people who were working in the Madras port at that time, I believe. He was just using a pencil to calculate everybody's wages or salaries. Now, let us come back to that 11 times table which he explained in the school where he studied. He said 11 times table is very easy to remember. Let us take an example. 11 times 43. What we have to do is just add up 4 and 3. 4 plus 3, 7. Put it in between. 473. That is the answer. Let us take another example. 11 times 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. Put that 9 in between. So 396. That is the answer for 11 times 36. This is how he explained on the board, and which the students will never forget in their lifetime. Then somebody asked him, "What is the greatness of that 11? Ramanujam again explained, 22 by 7. Most of our mensuration problems and problems involving geometry, we have that pi. Pi is 22 by 7. So generally the diameter, radius, the volumes of cones, cylinders, all those things will have multiples of 11 or multiples of 7. 7 is easy to remember, so try to remember 11 by this particular method. This great genius, I cannot forget him, which I use him in most of my classes. Not only this, there were many numbers. He did some work on the 91. The number 91 is again a great number, which is nothing but 4 cubed plus 3 cubed is 91, and 6 cubed and minus 5 the whole cubed is also 91. You can try if you are interested. So all these things, some of these things were told to us, explained to us by a great Shakuntala Devi in one of the lectures. Her lecture, generally titled as Fun with Arithmetic, she showed us great things in mathematics, which till today I couldn't forget. We cannot forget this Ramanujam, especially his centenary death anniversary today. Please try to remember this Ramanujam, go through the Google, go through his material, and please understand what is the great genius about in mathematics. We are yet to see anybody. You read the book written by Hardy about Ramanujam. Thank you, friends. Bye, MJ Prasad.